Hello, hello and welcome. Very nice to see so many people here. Okay, let's see. So we don't have too long today, so let's see. Maybe. Oh. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry, I'm losing my chat here. Right, okay. So please let me know. Who you would like to channel. So I decided not to do booking on this time. Yeah, I just thought we could do like a kind of walk-in kind of theme stream. I may go back to booking on some streams soon, but I feel like I suppose it was worse when they were booked so far in advance that people will forget, that it was coming up. But just thought I would do it as kind of a, if you're here kind of thing. Because especially members channeling as well, it's a very regular one, and if we don't get to every member today, which we won't, we won't get to every member, but we probably don't have every member come in anyway. So what I mean by that is we have, I think 18 members. So we probably, yeah, we have 19 members, but of course one is Leon. So I think everyone here will be fine. I think we'll probably get through that. But let me know who you are wanting to channel, and I will do a little list here. I hope you're all well as well, so thank you. How is the sound as well? With the placement of the mic. I do apologise if it's a bit strange. Can you hear the music, or is it very, very low? So, Sid, I'll put you first because I already know who you want. Put them there. John. Oh no. Marie, hello. It's been a while. Shayna, hello. Delphine, Pooja, Domini. Jasmine, hello. Gretel, hello. Yeah, it's been a really long time for some of you. So far I have Sid wanting N, Jan wanting Twin Flame. Do we have anybody else? Oh, Marie, okay. Marie POI. Shayna. Twin Flame. Swatha. Spirit Guide. Jasmine, I could do. I'm not sure what to do for that one. Not sure what to do for financial guide. Pooja, twin flame. Damini, spirit guides. Okay, so we have, let's see. So that's 8 at the moment. And spirit guide Jasmine, okay. Okay, so we have Sid, Jan, Marie, Sheena, Swetha, Jasmine, Pooja, and Damini. So those ones we will definitely get in. 8 we should definitely get. And any extra if we have the time. So if you if you haven't put in yet who you want, still put that in. And if I can't go over any more than that, then I will. And if I can't, I will keep that list for the next one, which will be in, let's see, what date is it today? We're on 28th. So about a week, maybe week and a half, we will do another of these. So I will keep the list, the list beyond Damini, basically. So okay, so this is a channeled message. So it's channeled message, and you choose the person to channel. Let's see. Yeah. So, but doing it. So Elisa. So doing a twin flame, I will put a note to. I'll just put a note of starseed and see if anything comes through with that. So just in case anyone is like kind of new or hasn't really been on one of these before, it's a channeled message. So depending on who the person you're channeling is, what is channeled is always a little bit different. So for example, a living person, like a twin flame, a soulmate, something like that what is channeled with them will be a combination of their subconscious mind, maybe their conscious mind. If you've already met, there may be some conscious thoughts that come through as well, but there could be subconscious mind, emotions, things like that. So I do write it out in a way that's readable. It reads like a message, but it can be a combination of subconscious mind, conscious thoughts, subconscious feelings, conscious feelings, and all of those things, maybe desires, things like that. Yeah, so if you ask specific questions, I am happy to note them and to see what comes through with them, but it tends to be more about what's in the forefront at the time. That doesn't mean you can't ask questions, you're very welcome to do that, but just to note in case it doesn't come through, in case there's something specific and it's not quite coming through. But when asking something like starseed origin, that's definitely something that we can address with the scrying mirror on a starseed stream. And I think that what I might do is, because a lot of people do ask past lives with twin flame, past life with soulmate, things like that. So instead of doing a separation of past life on Earth and then past life, in the solar system, in the universe, like starseed past life basically, I might do a combination past life where it's not really so important where the past life was, but who it was with. So it might do that because that does come up a lot, and then we can focus more on past life connections, any past connections. Maybe you have both. Maybe you have a past life connection on Earth and a past life starseed connection. So it'd be nice to do that, tailor it specifically for those kinds of questions. So if you're not available to be here, what I will do, so is that because it's late for you? Because what I will do, it is quite a busy stream, there's a lot of people here, so I would rather prioritise people who are live and present. But what I will do is, if you aren't live and present because it's too late for you, I will make sure the next one, so we're going to do another one, it'll be about a week, maybe a week and a half. I'll make sure it's earlier. So 6 p.m. tends to work best for most people, but we may do an earlier one. So if it's really late for you, if it's inconvenient time for you at the moment, if you're more in the Indian kind of time zone, then I think like American, maybe, UK. Yeah, I think if you're UK, this works well for you. Yeah, so might do, let's see, Kevin says, message from Tanya. So we'll see. I don't know. Should I just timestamp? I'm not sure. I didn't expect so many people to come, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I might timestamp it. So anybody else? So Gretel, did you have someone you wanted to channel? So Serge, Jan, Marie, Shayna, Swatha, Jasmine, Pooja, Damini. I think we are going to get up to there. Anything extra that we get to is a bonus. If we can. I'm going to start in a moment because I do not have too much time. But still write it in. So if you're not on that list, still write in what you want, because I'm going to keep. So Elisa will be first next time, then Delphine, then Kevin. So that's if I don't make it to you guys today. The rest of you guys will just be prioritised next time, basically, which will be a week to a week and a half, like I said. So still feel free to put who you want. Gretel, Spirit Guide. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this list with who you've asked for as well. So maybe timestamping it next time as well. But feel free to stay tuned. We may get past Damini, it's possible. But just bearing in mind my time constraints today. But yes, the next one won't be too long, so don't worry. So let's begin. Let's get started with it then. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is like a pajama top, but it's so light and like breezy. It's so warm here. I thought, I will just wear it. It's really nice, even though it's pajamas. So okay, so let's begin with Sid. Let's get going. Just going to turn that music up a little bit. When I'm quiet for quite a while, I think it's just nice to, hopefully that's not too loud. There we go. Hello, Aries. That's okay, yeah, Pooja, I'm going to do yours. I will do yours. I will just timestamp it, don't worry. I said that and then I changed my mind. Aries, right, so I'm going to add you on. We have a lot of people on today. So just letting you guys know, I know you may not have heard if you just joined. Sid, Jan, Marie, Shayna, Swetha, Jasmine, Pooja, Damini, we will get to today. Elisa, Delphine, Kevin, Gretel, and Aries. Of course, if there's enough time, I will continue on, of course. But if not, I'm going to keep this list and who you've asked for the next one. Okay, Sid, really sorry to just stop this here for a moment, but I just remembered Sid asking if about the seller who was doing drawn pictures of spirit guides and things like that. And apart from auras, I've never done any kind of like drawing stream or anything like that. Would any of you guys like that? Would any of you guys like something like that, like a drawing of spirit guides, drawing of your, something like that? It's a little bit different than what we usually do, like messages. Just mixing it up a little bit, trying something new. Let me know if you would like that. But sorry, Cinder will carry on that. nice to hear from you, Gretel. See you soon. Okay, so this is said. I hope that you feel we are a match made in heaven. Everything fell into place for me when we came together. I've been sending a lot of love to you lately and trying to soothe your worries and negative thoughts. I sometimes wish I was more powerful and could do more. Every day that I spend in your presence is a blessing. I hope you feel the same. I hope to relax you, release your tension, and make you feel how I do. My soul lights up when you see a song or sign from me, and I know that we will continue to bridge the gap between our worlds. You don't have to be perfectly balanced to tap into your own magic. Just know that you are magic. To me, you're perfect at every stage. The day I met you, a month ago, now, and forever. So much love. So that was Sid. So moving on to Jan. Hold on 1 minute. Thank you, Marie. Very sweet. Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it? Yes. So just message me. However, however's the best for us at the moment. I know we're having some issues with Facebook. Just message me. Maybe Etsy might be better at the moment, but I will type that up. Yes. Sorry, Jen. Good evening, Sid. This is Jan. I've been feeling an overwhelming urge to apologise to you lately. I don't know exactly what for, but I'm really starting to realise that I'm off track. I've become comfortable with my discomfort without you, and it's not right. In my conscious mind, I still don't really know that we're twin flames, but I'm resonating more with what that means, with how that feels emotionally anyway. I question if I'm good enough for you. I've allowed myself to stay stagnant. I don't really know why. I don't question my feelings for you. I know them. I question what to do about them. I can't let go. I know that I won't. I hope you don't give up, but I understand if you do. Don't be hard on yourself. This isn't your fault. I hate to see you down. I feel overwhelmed and responsible. I know I should face it. I just want things to be more light and happy. So that was Jan. So we are now at Marie. Excuse me. Okay. So doing Marina. So this is Marie. I feel like we've drifted so far. We're a good match. We're very compatible. We both know that. But it feels like a lifetime ago. But it feels like a lifetime ago. I took some time to myself, and that. Sorry, I'm gonna start again. I feel like we've drifted so far. We're a good match. We're very compatible. We both know that. But it feels like a lifetime ago. I took some time to myself, and that time became more time, and then more time. I wish I didn't let it get like that. You're still on my mind, positive memories, a simpler and better time. I hope you understand that other areas of my life got in the way. My intention was never to fully pull away. I always thought it's probably not the end. I still think that, to be honest. But I know I have to act. You deserve so much, and hiding away became easy. I regret it. I regret a lot. But I suppose deep down, I know what to do. You hold a special place in my heart, and you are so special. I hope you know that. My conscious mind hasn't fully come to terms with the fact that these feelings won't ever fade. But I'm healing my other issues, so my higher self wants to believe there is still hope. Shayna. Hello, Venus. So we'll just update you on Shayna. I'll read Shayna in a moment, but I'll just update you here. So we had quite a good stream, quite a full stream before. I think a few people have left, but let's see. So we're going for soulmate. Did you say yes? Soulmate. So we have Shayna, who I've just done, so I'm going to read that in a moment. Swetha, Jasmine, Pooja, and Damini. So they're the ones we're definitely going to get to today. Then the list goes on from there. Elisa, Delphine, Kevin, Gretel, Aries, and then you. Unfortunately, really sorry about that. But I don't know if I will get past Elisa today because of the time frame that I have, the time constraint that I have today. But what I'm going to do is keep hold of this list of the remaining people. If I don't get past Damini, if I have to wrap it up there, I'll keep a hold of that list and of who you've asked for, who you've all asked for. And the next one will be, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm so sorry, I keep meaning to schedule some things in, but I haven't done it yet. It will be a week or a week and a half, something like that. Yeah, that was a week and a half, something like that. But I'm going to keep them, and so it'll be like the old streams where there was a list, and if you can't make it, it'll be timestamped and all of that. So don't worry if you can't stay. You know, if you want to jump out now, that's fine. Don't worry, because you are last on the list at the moment. So that's fine. Let's see what time we're on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it down there, but we might do. We'll see how fast. I've been going not too slow the last few, so we'll just see. But yes. So, but I'm glad to read that as well. It felt so natural, feeling alignment. That's amazing. I'm really glad to read that as well. But I'm going to keep hold of that list, so don't worry. And if it's scheduled at a time that you can't make next time, don't worry, because I'm going to timestamp them. Although I think it'll probably be like about this time, to be honest. So let me just read Shayna, and then we'll move on to Swetha with Spirit Guide. So, okay. So Shayna, I long for something I've never had with anyone else. The other part of my soul, my perfect match. I know that something is missing, and I know that I'll recognise it pretty quickly when it comes. Love at first sight can seem shallow, but it's that unspoken, deep connection, my soul knowing yours. I do kind of feel like I'm manifesting this. I don't speak the phrase twin flame, but I do long for that connection. I've never fully been myself in a relationship. The endings of my past relationships have always felt right on some level. Like, I just accept it, knowing it wasn't meant to be. It sounds crazy, but I want something I'm afraid to lose. I know I'll love your beauty, your humour, your laugh, and the memories we make together. And I will fight so hard for us. My main worry is when we'll cross paths, because I've been ready for so long. Stay focused and stay positive, and I will too. So would a little bit later than today be good for you, Miss Venus? Because I was going to do early and mix it around a little bit. But then I decided not to do that because I think rarely the majority of people do resonate with the later ones. So like later, like this 6 p.m. for me. And I'm going to timestamp Pooja anyway. She can't be here. So I don't need to move earlier rarely, I don't think. So just let me know. So would like maybe, like an hour from now be better for you? Because that will be 8 p.m. for me, so that will be fine for me. So if an hour from now will be better for you, but I'm very happy to timestamp, especially those next, whoever I don't get to in this one, and I do on the next one, I'm very happy to timestamp, because I know it might be inconvenient, especially since it's being scheduled so soon. It's probably like a week. So you might not be able to plan to be there. Oh, Pooja. Okay, yes. Sorry, thank you. Well, I have two more before you yet. So we have Swetha with not Twin Flame, sorry, Spirit Guide. And we have um, Jasmine with Spirit Guide. Then we have Pooja. Then we have Damini. And then we'll see if we can do any more from that. Okay, so Swetha, Spirit Guide. Pooja, thank you. Miss Venus, yes. So I did see her. I saw Sid messaging if she had. Sorry, I saw Sid messaging if they had to book on for this one. Apologies, Sid. Um, and I opened Facebook to reply, and then noticed a few of you guys I haven't replied to yet. Miss Venus, I did open yours. And I got a little bit excited about it, but I just didn't have time to fully go through it before this. But yes, I did see. Um, and that's really interesting as well because I think it's funny because I literally today I was thinking I need to message Miss Venus because it's like the 28th. I was like, oh, it's really getting to the end of May. I was like, I have to message her. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm excited. So, but I will check those shortly. So, sorry, Swatha, Spirit Guide. Let me focus. Yes, Shayna, you've just been. So if you skip back maybe 10 minutes, I think you'll get yours. Yeah, about 10 minutes, maybe even 5. You're welcome. Excuse me? Moment. Yes, Marie, you did miss yours. So maybe I'll go back about 20, maybe 25 minutes. Yeah. Sorry, sorry. Yeah, Marie, your one, did you go back? Did you go back to it? Welcome back, Aries. Did you go back to it, Marie? Yours is done. You can go back to it. Okay, so this is Swetha as well. So this is Spirit Guide message. So the interesting thing with this is that an angel guide came forward, and also a totem, excuse me, a totem animal of the giraffe as well. And at first I was kind of, you know, getting into the feeling and in touch with kind of the giraffe totem animal, which we know, you know, some of the kind of common positive things about the giraffe totem, such as things like seeing from a higher perspective. You know, they're very tall, they kind of represent seeing from a higher perspective. They do represent strength in many ways. High vibrations, so anything that's kind of high as well, so high perspective, high vibrations. And also health was coming through, so the health, like a physical health kind of thing was coming through as like a positive message. So that could be in terms of physical health improving, or just, you know, just make sure you're looking after your physical health or something like that, to why that came through. Well, I was generally getting very positive messages about it first, but then the more I kind of tuned in and focused on the giraffe totem, I was told that there's two specific reasons why that spirit of that animal is around you at the moment, why you're kind of being more drawn to that animal spirit at the moment. This doesn't mean that you don't have other totem animals, it doesn't mean that they won't change over time, but there's two specific kind of warnings in a sense, I suppose you could say. So one is when giraffes are vulnerable. So when a giraffe, you know, they put their head down, they drink, they're kind of lowering themselves to others, to whatever it might be, you know. They're in a more vulnerable place when they're not seeing from their high perspective anymore. They can't see if something's coming from, you know, a great distance. They're low to the ground, they're going low to the ground. And that was a message for you, because a lot of the time when we have like our goals, we have those things that we're trying to achieve, whether it is like work, whether it is relationship, whether it is any kind of self-improvement or life improvement or any kind of thing, when we engage with lower energies, or we're kind of surrounded by lower energies, even though, you know, most of the time we don't choose to do that. You know, I'm not saying that you choose to surround yourself with lower energies, but when we do that, by choice or not, we do put ourselves in a vulnerable place, and we do put ourselves in that kind of situation where we're no longer seeing the bigger picture, we're no longer seeing opportunities in the distance, or, you know, if there's predators in the distance that we can run from, you know, in terms of being a giraffe. So when we're seeing things clearly, so when the giraffe's in its tall kind of stance, it's seeing things clearly, it's seeing the predators, it's seeing the opportunities, it's seeing, you know, there's the next tree that I'm going to munch on, or something like that. So lowering yourself to the lower energies, even if it's something you have to do. You know, sometimes we have family members, or we have work colleagues or something like that, and they're in lower energy. We can't help it, but it's just a warning to try to engage as least as possible with those lower energies, and try to stay in those higher energies and be more discerning about who is and who isn't a high or a low energy, if that makes sense. But I would also say there's a message there as well about the ability. So sometimes when we're in lower energy, we kind of feel like, well, this is our life now. This is kind of, you know, the motion that we're in this lower energy now. But actually, in terms of the giraffe, you know, by giraffe symbolism, the giraffe can simply put its head back up. So it's also a reassuring message as well, to tell you that even if you do feel very low, even if you do feel like you're really being dragged down, it's simple for you to get back up. Like the spirit animals, the spirit guides, they're all kind of supporting you, channeling that strength to you, and they really do want you to know that you can raise your head up at any time. You can get back to that. So it's not so much about worrying if when you do get in the lower energies, or if you do engage with someone that's in the lower energies, just kind of having that reassurance that you can just simply go back up. You do have the ability to do that, And if you feel stuck on that, maybe connect with your angel guide or your giraffe totem animal. So there's two guides you can connect with there to try to help to bring you up, you know. And then the other one was, so falling when moving too fast. So another kind of vulnerability of a giraffe is when they're being chased by a predator, something like that, and they run too fast, they fall over. It can be very difficult to get back up again, and that is not, again, it's not to be contradictory to the other message that it's difficult to get back up. It's more a message to not let you fall. So it's just a message about not moving too fast. So being very slow, just making sure, not very slow, but making sure you're keeping quite a nice pace, you know, not rushing basically. If you don't rush, you won't fall, it won't be difficult to get back up. But it's just that message that you just take things slow and not, sometimes when we're working on a manifestation or we're working on something, an achievement, a goal, something, it can be disheartening and it can be a bit, you know, let's say 2 months have passed, 3 months have passed, something like that. It can get very difficult because we begin to think, am I wasting my time? Is this available to me? Can I actually do this? So yes, you can, but you do have to keep that nice steady momentum. So it's not stopping, it's not being slow, but it's not rushing. So it's rarely a guidance not to rush and to be patient and kind with yourself as well. It's okay to not rush. It's okay. As long as you're not still, it's okay to go at your own pace. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about other people's pace or what other people are doing or even just what you think you should be doing, you know? As long as you're maintaining a little bit of a nice pace, don't worry. So they're the two kind of guidance messages from the giraffe. But we have the angel guide, is a lifetime guide, and he talks about the importance of withdrawing at the moment. So recharging social batteries and being clear about what you want to achieve in this year, because there is very big changes available to you that include moving location and aligning on to a more abundant path. But there will be great changes in the people that you surround yourself with as well, and they will resonate and support you a lot. So I see specifically two people as well when I was getting this message, one a female, one a male, and the guide was very kind of reiterating that alone time is needed first. So it's more about you working at your own pace to get onto this path and then meeting those people. Those people are kind of support. They're kind of people who they will be with you for a long time, maybe lifetime friends, something like that. But there's a lot of independence in actually getting onto that path, and then you align with those people. So it's not so much about meeting someone that's going to help with your path. It's about taking the action yourself first, and then you come across these people, these two people. So alone time is needed right now, and for the majority of at least 2 months. So they're really telling you to maybe retreat a little bit, and just take some time to yourself. You know, maybe you're making plans, maybe you're applying to things, maybe you're just going within and meditating and feel, where do you really feel drawn? Because we have goals about what we want to achieve, but is that really what we're, you know, being called to, basically? So I'm not saying it's not, I'm not saying that your goals are wrong, but I'm just saying to take that steady time that we're talking about, that steady time, to really come to terms with things and have a bit of a plan of action as well in a kind of independent time. So when we're taking a lot of time alone, it doesn't mean don't socialise, it doesn't mean don't have those weekends maybe where you let your hair down a bit, or, you know, whatever it might be for you. But it's just about trying to make sure that maybe you're organising a little bit, maybe you're, you know, scheduling in these 10 minutes for a little alone time meditation, 20 minutes here and there for a little bit of a plan, a little bit of applying for things, or seeing, where do I feel drawn, you know? Focus should stay on uncovering these opportunities. So the opportunities are really available to you. But it does seem to be a case of, like, you have to uncover them, as opposed to they're going to very clearly be in your face, you know? So sometimes we do get things like signs, messages, opportunities that do kind of slap us in the face in a sense, you know? Maybe that person who, you know, oh, I'm getting really bored of my job, and then I go onto a job website to apply for a job, and the first one stands out at me, and you know, that's it. It can happen, it does happen. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but in this sense for you at the moment, they are really talking about you uncovering these opportunities, you know, digging for them perhaps. It seems like a very independent endeavour at first to get to these opportunities, but the people you meet, these specifically these two people, it could be more than two, but I'm seeing specifically these two people, are really going to help with supporting you on that path, keeping you on that path, you know? It seems like a really nice thing. It's like, I've achieved something for myself, and now I'm meeting these people and they're really resonating. So it does seem really, really nice. But the guidance, I would say, mostly the guidance would be the 2 points about the giraffe, and then just that alone time, that planning, that taking time, and just making sure you really know. You know, because sometimes we have a broad idea of what we want to do, but maybe if we look back, you know, oh, if I look back in the last month, I've only actually applied for 2 jobs or something like that, or I've only looked at a few, you know, going back to the moving home coming up. You know, maybe you do want to move home, maybe you're looking, but maybe, oh, in the last month actually I've only browsed the property site once, you know, or I've been to no viewings this month or something like that, you know? So it's just that kind of message of balance, pace, and alone time specifically being important at the moment, but not for good, not forever. That will pass. Yeah, so Marie, if you go back to maybe like an hour into the video, you know, if you go back to when I have been on for an hour, you should find yours. But if you can't, I will timestamp it afterwards. So let's go to Jasmine. We have Spirit Guide for Jasmine as well. And I'll just put a note as well. I know we did want something financial, so I'll just put financial en route and just see if I can get anything like that come through. Excuse me. For one moment, sorry, my nose. Excuse me. I thought I didn't mute that. I blew my nose. So sorry. Okay. You're welcome. Sorry, did you have my stomach then? Okay, so this is Jasmine. Excuse my nose, not right now. Excuse me. So, okay, so this is interesting because, so I got Syrian guides and really feeling this presence of more than one presence to begin with, but as we move through, excuse me, so sorry. Sorry. But as we move through, we do see one guide coming forward more strongly. So, but I did note that there were Syrian guides at first, and the message came: put yourself out there, list your services, start off small. I put even donations if you're being cautious. Don't think cautious was the right word, but I was just trying to kind of put that into a word. I don't know what if you're being. I don't know. I can't think of a word for it, but I think you know what I mean. Being cautious, maybe not cautious. Feedback will encourage you greatly. And I saw. So at first I saw a tarot card, which I thought was interesting because I was thinking, are they talking more about your spiritual path? Like putting yourself out there in terms of selling a spiritual service. That's what I saw first. Connect with people who are on the same page as you in person, whether this be a group meditation or a talk or event that resonates with the path you really want to take. So then I was seeing more generally you on a one-to-one call with someone. But I was seeing spiritual items as well, but they both seemed separate. So I don't know if the spiritual items are more just them saying, you know, we can connect with you through divination, but maybe the service that they're encouraging you to provide is more along the lines of just something one-on-one that's not spiritual, if that makes sense. Because I was seeing both. I was seeing the one-on-one call and I was seeing the spiritual items, tarot most strongly. But they were separate. I was seeing them both separate. So just wanted to note that just in case that resonates with you. And then we had set a 3-month goal to have a client. Friends volunteering is fine. Set a 6-month goal to hone in on one gift or skill and keep this at the forefront. So if you're setting the goal to hone in on, let's say you want to go do a course and you want to hone in on, you know, a specific skill you want to have like a qualification for, then they're saying it's okay if you put everything else to the side for now whilst you just focus on that one with the intent to come back to other things, if that makes sense. But they want you to be more dedicating 6 months specifically to one thing that you really do want to hone in on, whether a gift or a skill, and really keeping that at the forefront if you can. But they really want to encourage you to have this kind of small time frame of having a client or listing a service or something like that, because they just want some more feedback for you that's going to help you more, you know, make you feel I can do this, I've got this, you know, even if it is just a friend volunteering. It's very, you know, I know we'll always like try to say, be honest, don't just be nice, be really honest, but it will still be beneficial and it will still be a boost, you know. So then it also said, put your monetary life path, goals and self-improvement ambitions. I don't know if self-improvement's the right word, but you know, if you do want to go on like a course or something where you are trying to tune in and improve a skill, then that's kind of the idea that I'm going for that. Before your love path in this time, so love path came through more strongly, but you could, you know, you could put other things there as well. So for example, if you really want to go on holiday or something like that, or you really want to move house or something like that, they're just saying to, at the moment, put the kind of goals, the ambitions at the forefront, in the monetary sense, or what you're going to do with your life sense. So I know that a holiday or a moving house is a goal, but they're speaking specifically about work goals that you have, or what life path change goals that you have. So Um, but the reason why I think love path is coming up more is because, so they said, put your monetary life path goals and improvement ambitions, self-improvement ambitions, before your love path in this time. It may push its way forward. That is okay. So if it really pushes itself forward and it really comes into alignment and you kind of, it's in your face, that's okay. They're saying that's okay. But for you specifically to be focusing on this path, on this goal, be specific in your goals. So then they were talking about being more specific and giving me kind of like examples. So I wanted to write a book, I want to build an Instagram, you know, not just like I want to build a social media account, or I want to build a website. Like a website could be the case as well. So maybe you want Instagram, maybe you want a YouTube, maybe you want a website, maybe you want to be more in person, being specific about that. And I want to do souls at events as well. So if it was, the goal was to be more in person, I know they're telling you to do something in person, but that's more about being in that energy and kind of surrounding yourself in a very physical sense with some new energy, so new people that you don't know already who are into the same thing. So they're not saying that you have to do things in person in terms of the work path, but that was more about raising your energy in that sense. But if you want to do stores at events, choose a specific event. Let's say there's a really popular event, there's some popular craft events around here, I think they're called Memory Lane. So let's say, for example, you had your eye on that for ages, I really want to get into crochet, I don't know, crochet. So I have or macrame, that's what my mum's into. So I have my goal specifically on this Memory Lane stall, doing, so I'm going to make this many pieces by this time to go to this store, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to be a bit specific. So, and it's not in the sense to be, if you don't do it, maybe you set the goal, maybe you don't make that many pieces. Maybe you plan to make 20 pieces, 25 pieces. Maybe you don't make all those pieces, but that's okay. It's just about setting those goals and trying to be very specific with your affirmations in that sense. So they were also saying, if you're scared, that's good. Give yourself a goal to learn my name. So this is when Syrian female energy came through a bit more forefront. And she said, give yourself a goal to learn my name. So just a little challenge, I suppose, to channel that name, or, maybe clairaudience, or whatever it is, a vision, maybe see the name in a vision. And then they also said to have a diary or a calendar for these goals alone, so for these plans alone, so to not be like merging this in with everything else that you're doing, or to have a specific thing that's for this, a specific thing to be very, very organised, and keep these specific things in this kind of plan. And then at the end of with, we will help you. So we will help you. But I did really feel that Syrian female guides very strongly, very closely, the most there. But I wouldn't say that anything is too how can I say, revolutionary. I wouldn't say it's anything that maybe you haven't thought of, maybe that you haven't tried or thought of, or mulled around in your mind a little bit about. But sometimes they just want to give us that push, give us that encouragement, a push, affirm things, and also to let us know that that is the right thing for us. It's okay as well to be on that path. Aries are probably not going to make it to your one today. So like I said earlier, I think we are only going to get to Domini. We have Pooja and Domini. So Elisa, Delphine, Kevin, Gretel, Aries and Miss Venus. I will be making a list for you next time. I will keep the people you want to channel, and I will, if you can't make it, I will timestamp. But yes, I will schedule that for in about a week or a week and a half. So that was Jasmine. So now I'm going to go on to Pooja. And Pooja is, let me see, I think we're doing, is it Twin Flame? Oh, too far back. Okay. Twin flame, yes. Have a nice day, Aries. Have a nice day at work. Pooja, wonderful. Okay, bear with me one moment, guys. Thank you for your patience today, guys. So, Jasmine, yes, I thought about all of these things. Thank you. Hard to focus with the love path taking over strongly, but I'm really trying to focus. Yeah, and I think that it kind of resonated as well when they said it might push its way to the forefront, but that's okay. It's okay if it does. And it can be difficult, I know. If we're focusing on anything else, like I said, if it was like moving house or something as well, it would be something different. It could easily take centre stage very easily. So, but you're very welcome. I do really feel that as well. It's more like really affirming things and giving encouragement, you know? Okay, so we're going to begin with Pooja and then Damini after that. So, Pooja, Twin Flame. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, I kicked the mic then. Sorry if that was loud. Okay, so this is Pooja. Our paths will align again, I'm sure of it. I know we've spent a lifetime together before. I dreamed of it, and it was too real to be only a dream. I know you are just as beautiful in looks and spirit than ever. And lately, when I tell myself we will end up together, I feel elated. There is so much I want to do with you, so many places I want to visit, and memories I want to make. In my conscious mind, of course, I'm not so sure about this. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe true love isn't meant for me. But I trust in God to make this a reality because we are connected on such a deep level. I know my family and friends will see how special you are, how good we are together. I truly trust it to occur, and I long to wake up next to you not after a dream of you. So that was Pooja. Oh. And I do apologise, guys. Last but not least will be Demini. But as I said, I'm keeping this list, I'm keeping who you want channeling, and it will be, I'm going to try to make it a week. So week and a half at most, I'm going to try to make it a week. I still haven't scheduled streams yet, so should be able to do that. Let's see. Demini Spirit Guide. So I should be able to do that. I'm glad it was nice. Oh. Okay, so getting on with Demini now. Sorry, I just want to change this. No. Keep following on. You're welcome. Bear with me all moment. I need to sharpen this pencil. It won't be a moment. Be right back. So this is to me, spirit guides. Okay, so first we have totem animal. So we have totem animal of the fox. The fox is hunted simply for sport. So many challenges, just trying to live their lives. And I think that we can all resonate with this sometimes, that it can feel like we're constantly pushing against the tide, it can feel like we're having unnecessary struggles or challenges or things like that. But this can be a blessing in disguise sometimes. They learn speed, endurance, resilience, and who to and who not to trust. The fox channels strength to you. Our guides often want us to know that no challenge in life will be too difficult for us to overcome. But the fox is superior to this, as it teaches us the ability to overcome things that in the past we wouldn't have been able to. So it's not so much that, oh, you'll just never get a challenge that you won't be able to overcome. It's not only that, but we're actually going to help build your strength, build your skills, build everything to the point where you can't, it's not only I can overcome it, but I can overcome it easily because I now have the strength, I now have these, whatever the fox may guide you to. So strength, or any opportunities, any things that might push you in the direction of, if that makes sense. So yeah, that you wouldn't have been able to. It's an amazing totem for times of great growth and leads you perfectly to your next guide, your directional guardian. So this is interesting because the fox totem is a really nice spirit animal to have around us for the reasons just mentioned, helping with resilience, helping with strength, helping with discerning, who to trust, who not to trust. And when we kind of grow in that way, when we grow as a person, when we grow just in our strength, in our power, when we feel more in our power, we can then take on that next phase. So the next phase is all about introducing you to this directional guardian. So we do have directional guardians from time to time in our life, and sometimes, so they come and they have a specific mission. So they're not a lifetime guide, like maybe your angel, maybe, starseed guide, maybe some guides you have are lifetime guides. We all have some lifetime guides. But directional guardians help with specific things. So whereas you might have an angel who just watches over you, just protects you, just kind of is there, channels energy when you need it, and is looking out for you, a directional guardian is really more about this particular event that needs to happen. So a connection that needs to happen, a job that needs to happen, an event in your life that needs to happen. So it's a very interesting phase to have a directional guardian. So the directional guardian will help you channel the strength into your work path. So we're having someone else here with work path messages. So the directional guardian is an earth elemental spirit, an earth elemental. So that's really interesting as well. As we know, the earth is very connected to our root chakra. Root chakra is very connected to our work path. So it makes a lot of sense that they would be an earth spirit, So they will help your root chakra. So money path, location maybe, but mostly money. I'm really mostly getting money there. And they say, don't dwell on lost opportunities of the past. Welcome this new guide. Ground into the earth and use a bloodstone crystal if you meditate. So if you are choosing, you don't have to, and it's not, you won't have this guide unless you use this crystal. It's not like that, but if you do want to really get involved, you do want to really connect, try grounding into the earth, putting your bare feet into the earth, something like that, and using a bloodstone crystal if you do want to meditate on them, if you do want to connect a bit closer. And the guide says, allow me to lead you to a lucrative opportunity by using your intuition. So this is a really key theme at the moment. So where we had a message, who was the message for? Can't remember now. Swetha, I think. Swetha was really getting messages about taking independent time, being very proactive, and Jasmine as well, actually, being very proactive, being very kind of, you know, putting their energy into things, really planning and things like that. And it's not to say don't put your energy into things, it's not to say don't plan at all, you know, never say that. But there are times when we need to be more proactive and we need to really act, and there are times when the guides are going to help a little bit, they're going to guide you, you know, maybe you're looking for an opportunity and you're guided, you know, you're guided to go to this website, you're guided to scroll to the second page, you know, just those kind of things. So the guides are really putting forward at the moment that they're using your intuition as a way to guide you to certain places, maybe call your attention to certain places, certain opportunities and things like that. So it's not to say don't put action in, it's not to say anything like that, but it's just to say if you're feeling intuition, just know that they are guiding you. They're trying to turn your attention in a certain direction. They're trying to, you know, if you get a really strange feeling like, giving the example of it being a work opportunity, let's say, you know, I feel really cold, it's really strange, it's 10 p.m. at night, but for some reason, I just feel like just having a little extra look at some jobs, you know? It's that kind of thing. So it might be random when you're called to do it, but try to take note of that, you know? Yeah, things like that. So you might feel drawn to ask a certain person, you know, are there any opportunities coming up? Is this, you know, blah, 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 blah. Just have a little chat with someone. You might feel called to do that, and you might think, can't imagine they would know anything. I can't imagine they'd have an opportunity for me. But that's the guides using your intuition, and they're aware of things that you're not aware of. So they're just really trying to make sure you know that they are guiding you. And if you do feel called to do something a bit random, it may be them guiding you to do that. So just listen. Even if it seems a bit strange, just listen. So I'm glad you like that. So love, light and blessings, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on. I really appreciate your patience. Glad to get through at least 8 of you today. Elisa, Delphine, Kevin, Gretel, Aries and Miss Venus. That is the list for next time. It's going to stay like that. Maybe on the live, you know, I might do the people who are live first and move the timestamp people to the end. But it's going to say as those people, and it's going to, I'm going to note who you've asked for. So Starseed, Twin Flame, all of those things. I'm going to note that. So yeah, I will keep a hold of that, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. So I will, do let me know. So if you're on that list, Elisa, Delphine, Kevin, Gretel, Aries, Miss Venus, if you do have a preferred time, so if today was a perfect time for you, let me know. If a little bit later, say starting this time will be better for you, let me know, and I'll just see what you guys prefer and what will be better for you, and try to do it, you know, at a time that's good for everyone if I can. But I will be timestamping for that one. I won't be worried if you're not there, if you can't make it. So thank you so much. Love, light and blessings, and I will have some more streams. They won't be scheduled in. It'll be about a day until they're scheduled in, because I'm very busy this evening and tomorrow, like daytime kind of, but they will, just look out for them, they will be scheduled in pretty soon. And I do apologise as well for those that I didn't manage to get to, but love, light and blessings to you, and if you can't make the next one, like I said, I will timestamp. I really appreciate the patience, I really appreciate you guys, you know, turning up and everything. It does mean so much to me. I'll try to get it, you know, maybe a week rather than a week and a half. I'll do my best. Love, light and blessings.